Good evening everyone and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. I am your host with the most, Mark. Tonight we're at the glorious race of the Belgian Grand Prix. I do apologise for the late start. Again, I did kicked off about a minute ago, but I was trying to get the my breath getting in. So also I had to get some food and drink as well at the same time. So, what update I can give you as well. Obviously, Nitrogash is not there again this week. He's still on holiday, so hopefully he'll be back for the Australian Grand Prix, which is 2 weeks' time. Now, you probably think, why is there a gap? Because next week is technically we have the Invictus Racing League break. So the guys here, this is the final race of the first half of the season, shall we say, of the 6th race at the glorious race of the Belgian Grand Prix. Now, Nice Niels, I just saw him lost a bit of his front wing, so I don't know whether he's going to go back in again, or he might. Oh no, he's still going. He's still going with that broken wing. So we're going to do his qualifying lap now. Yellow flag set to 3. So coming up to the first corner now, coming up to the awkwardest corner there. Out of the pit exit there as well, going down the hill. If you always remember back in 1998 when David Coulthard and all the others had a mare at the wet track there, shall we say. Coming up all Rouge or El Rouge. It's like ba-ba boom on that one. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here next. But what can Nice Niels do coming to the first sector time of a 30.2? A 30.2, still yellow flag set to 3, just try and get some space in now. Coming up to passing turn 8 now. We're coming up to, which is turn 9. Now I always remember it's like the corner with no name, but it's called Malmedy corner. Then come up to Puhon next. I sound like Pooh, like Puhon, Puchon, whatever you call it. Then Belgian coming past here. Then come up to, I don't know if that's Belgian corner there or the long straight side, so I technically get that wrong all the time. So come up to, which is turn 13 now, come up to turn 14 now, and then we come up to, which is the end of the second sector, which is a 17.4, a 1 minute 17.4. That's still a good time, but I think you've got to hit the 60s or 50s to stand any chance of doing a really good time. But bear in mind though, he's lost a bit of his front wing, so he will lose so much time through the long straights here. Passing turn 17, then coming up to the bus stop chicane, as well, always remember, on turn 18, and then coming up to, which is turn 19 now, and on the final straight now, and the time to beat with Nice Niels is a 1:46.1, a 1:46.1 on the soft tire now. So Ferocious Dan done the fastest lap of the qualifying with a 1:44.9. Fantastic! There's only 13 minutes left. 13 and a half minutes left, sorry, of the qualifying. He really is up for it. And the McLaren teammate of F1 Richards done a 1:45.6. Briggsy but not Giggsy's did a 1:48.6. Steele has split the McLarens now with a 1:45.2. Is anyone going even quicker? Sab's done a 47. Oh, what's happened to Briggsy? Briggsy but not Gigsy. Oh, Burns is teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Manic stuff here, but what can Luke Bailey do? Luke Bailey's trying to do his lapping at the mountain. Now, I think Briggs has made a mistake at El Rouge. Quite a few drivers have made a mistake through El Rouge here. Yesterday at the Performance League was a wet start, but a dry ending. However, Luke Bailey's done 4th place with a 1:45.9, so that's a good time. I've been told by the weather crew it's going to be a dry race, so this is going to be a fantastic race at the Belgian Grand Prix. Now, I love this track. Watching it, love this track. Driving around it, I can't get second sector. I cannot get it. I always lose 2 seconds, regardless. Everything I do. Even if I try to go even quicker, I'll still lose 2 seconds. However, and I'll say this, however, I have been to Belgian Grand Prix last season with one of my mates from work. We had a cracker of a time there. It was a dry practice with a little bit of a rain in the qualifying, a little bit on the third part. Oh, Mike's retired. I was going to call to him about his form at the moment here, but I'm just still watching synchronously now. So that's 2 drivers now who are out of the race here already. Of the qualifying, sorry. I keep saying race because I've got used to saying it. 11 minutes 30 left. 11 minutes 30 left of the qualifying stuff, and synchronously is coming up to the bus stop chicane now. Can he try and get a good lap here? Can he try and get a good lap here? He needs to do something here. And he could. Oh, he's moved up to 3rd with the Red Bull to give him some wings. With a 1:45.3. Mike, what has happened to Mike? Mike has got. He had a DNF. Where's the Spud? The Spud done a 1:47.6. The former F3 champion from yesteryear, shall we say, of 2018. He was on top form. Whatever happens, but now he's struggling. He's dropped down from F2 to F3 a couple of races ago, but I don't think he's enjoying the new 2019 game. He's trying everything he can. You know, I always say this to every driver. I just hope they do well, whether I've known them for many years or they've just started. I'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think Mike has just lost it on his in-lap, I believe, from what I've been told there. But what can Spud do? Spud's on the 47.6 on the medium tire. He's just doing one more bit of push on that ERS mode. He's only got a little bit left, so hopefully that'll be enough to get past the straights now. 1:47 flat. He's moved up to 9th now. Brings his time with a 1:48.6. Spud's time on the medium tire done a 47. However, that's not quick enough. That is not quick enough, because look at Saab's time with a 47 flat on the hard tyre. On the hard tyre, so that's a good time, to be fair. Where's O'Stephen? O'Stephen on his cracking form of the podium from last week. His 2nd podium in F3 career, but his first in performance last week. He's in total that he's got 3 podiums in his career, and he's trying everything he can. So hopefully this will be the turning point for him this season. Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Absolutely madness. Blasphemy. Madness. This is unbelievable. Madness. Absolutely madness. But like I said, this is a mad F3 for the last race of the first half of the season. So normally we have 12 races. This is the 6th race of the new 2019 season. So I'm just loading up the table now, just to see what's going to happen on here, just to give you a little bit of an update for you guys as well. So, so at the moment, Ferocious is in the lead. Hicksy, but not that Trixie, is in 8th with a 1:46.1. A 1:46.1. Nice Neil's going to do his lapping again now. But who else is doing their lapping? Steele. Can Steele try and do everything possible? They've got to be absolutely careful there through El Rouge there. Ferocious and Steele. See, the problem is you don't want to lift too much because you lose so much time on the straights. If you can get it dead on right there, someone was on the right hand side there, passing Steele's car. So he's 1/10 slower. 1/10 slower on his time. Can he try and get quicker? So an update while I'm waiting for Steele to do his finishing lap. Ferocious Dan is in 1st with 43 points. Mike, on his good form, he's only had 1 DNF in the last 4 races. He's had 1 DNF in the last 4 races that he's joined since returning back into the F3. He didn't do Austria, but he did return back in Monaco, but he did have the DNF there. However, the last 3 races he's had a podium, well, second, and a win, which has brought him, showing right up to 2nd place. And after what happened last week with Ferocious Dan and Saab as well, I don't want to keep repeating it, but whatever happens, happens. But with that situation, what happened last week, Ferocious Dan had a DNF at that point there. So because of that, Ferocious Dan could not extend his Drivers' Championship lead. And and therefore it's brought quite a few drivers into play here. And I'll say this into play. Oh, Frosted has done the quickest lap, and Steele's just... Oh, Steele, he's teasing us again. No, not him again, but like I said, that's the third time someone watching is teasing us. F1 Richard's done a quicker time of a 45.3, but not quick enough. Where's Luke Bailey now? Luke Bailey's on 145.9. Luke Bailey also had a DNF, so he was, I believe I believe I can fly. I believe I got those Red Bull wings. I hear about it every night and day. Use those Red Bull wings and fly away. I believe I can drive. Right, I'll stop now. Luke Bailey trying to do what he can on the last corner now. Can he try and be quicker on his time? He does. He's done a 1:45.7, quicker than Mike's time compared to what he did earlier. A 1:45.8 for Mike before he had an issue. Hopefully there'll be no more tissues during the race there. So the guys are just absolutely livid. I'm just trying to see who else. Oh, Stephen, Brennans, and Return of the Mac. It is Return of the Mac. So Return of the Mac is on a 1:18.5. Now, compared to what Nice Niels did earlier, did in the 17s, that is still slow compared to Nice Niels' time that we saw earlier on during the actual qualifying lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. So we've got under 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left of the qualifying. Can Return of the Mac get into the top half here? It's slowed a little bit down there on the last corner there. Hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there. He moves up to 12th with a 1:49.3, so he needs to improve quickly. Oh, it's just about to look at Browns, but he moved up to 7th place, so a cracking time. Fantastic, but will he do another lap in? He's still on the RS mode, so he really is up for it this time. Bear in mind, Brennans is in 4th place at the minute with 32 points, so he's really want to try and win this Drivers' Championship as much as possible here. His form at the minute, he had a 5th, a 2nd, a 4th, a DNF, a 6th. Now, if I'm following that pattern correctly, I expect Brennans to do well in the 2nd place here in the race. I expect 2nd place. No pressure there on Brennans there. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. So something must happen there. Just watching to see if Sikanowski can try and steal Steele's time of 2nd place by a 10th there, but can anyone try and beat Frosstad's time? Frostad is a man on a mission. He's a man on a mission. But also the McLaren team are doing really well with the constructors. There's only 10 points difference. 10-point difference. Only 10 points. But like I said, Mike and who else is in the Mercedes? Oh, Bit Clyde and Nitro are the only ones that I know of, and Tej as well. They're the ones who are not. And Snoop Dogg, Marky. I feel like I'm missing someone, but I do apologise if I do. Oh, Synchronicity is on the back end, just like drifted, like Need for Speed, and he moves up to 2nd place with a 1:44.9. So there's some serious drifting there by the Red Bull. I think it was from the Red Bull, yeah, the Red Bull car. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1 there. Can Saab do everything possible here? I really am going to root for him because he had a cracker of a race and he was my driver of the day yesterday in the Performance League. So yellow flags at that first corner there. So, oh, who was that? That was one of the Red Bulls, I believe. That was Sikanowski. I think Sikanowski just lost his braking point there, or he must have hit the corner bit too early, but can Saab hold on? Oh, no! Oh my god, that was... Oh no! What? What? Saab's lost the front wing, his wheels are still intact, and he should have still carried on. I'll tell you what, the curse of the El Rouge or Rouge corner is absolutely killing. Hicksy but Trixie has got yellow flags, so he's retired from the session already. 1 minute 35 left. 1 minute 35 left. Can anyone try and stop Ferocious Dan? Synchronously is the only one that's closest at the moment here. Yellow flag set to 3. Can we see anyone try and beat that time? We've got 2 drivers already in the 144s. So can Steele, F1 Richard, nice Niels, try and aim to get as close to them as possible here. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. I have to wait and see what happens. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. So, you know the usual guys, Cat. It's the final countdown. Time is up. Time is up. They have stopped the fans at the Crystal Maze, and Ferocious Dan's on the fastest lap of the race again with a 1:44.5. Can anyone try and beat that time? Can anyone try and do it? Steele cannot improve with a 1:45.2. Can F1 Richard try and join his teammate in the top 2 tonight? Can he try and do it? No! He was 300 quicker. Where's Synchronously? Synchronously coming up to the second now. He needs to do something. Luke Bailey could be the one to watch as well. So at the moment, majority of the drivers are already finished, except for Synchronously and Luke Bailey, who's on the Red Bull cars. I believe I can fly. I believe with those Red Bull cars. Can Synchronously get pole position? We'll have to see in a few seconds. Oh no! You teased us! You absolutely teased us, Synchronously. Madness. Absolutely madness. Can Luke Bailey try and improve his time here? He's the only one left. No, he won't. He won't improve his time. So Ferocious Dan has poled by 2 tenths extra. 2 tenths extra. I'm not doing that, Halifax. Who gives you extra? But just gives you that 1:44.5 from Ferocious Dan. So fantastic stuff there from Ferocious Dan. It really means business after what happened last week in the Brazilian Grand Prix. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here with the drivers here tonight. Can Synchronously, Steele, F1 Richard spoil Ferocious Dan's party here? But whatever happens, this is a massive opportunity here for the McLaren boys, but you gotta watch out for Mike as well and Sab as well, because those 2 drivers are on the hard tyres and the medium tyres. So be interesting stuff here. Be very, very interesting stuff whatever happens here tonight. So fantastic stuff here, absolutely fantastic. Just waiting for the Luke Bailey to retire, and here we kick off. Here are your short qualifying results from the Belgian Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. You got Ferocious Dan in first, you got Synchronously in second. Steele, Agent Steele, click with a 66, is in third place. F1 Richard is in fourth. Nice Niels, nice place for fifth place. You got Luke Bailey is in Yusuful Sluk in sixth place. Mike, the civilian legend, is in seventh. Brennans is in eighth. Hicksy Bernard Trixie is in ninth. Saab is in 10th. Stephen is in 11th. Spud, Gnarlyhood of Spud is in 12th. Brixie Blackix is in 13th. Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac is in 14th place. Be interested to see what the guys are going to be picked on for the tyre wear from 11th downwards. Just have to wait and see what happens here. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to have a quick catch up and a quick drink. Sorry about that, guys. I was just having a quick drink and just a little bit of a catch-up before we start. It looks like we're about to kick off with well, it's already been coming up to the second sector of the formation lap. So it'll be interesting to see what the guys are going to start off with. Now, normally when I do the streams, I always look at the bottom of the grid to see what strategies the guys are going to do, because we know about the top 10. We know what they've done. They'll go for it anyway. O'Stevenson, Spud and DeMac have gone for the medium tyre. Prix is the only one who's gone for the hard tyre, same with Sab. So two drivers are going really long here on the Belgian Grand Prix. So I've got to be very careful because the tyre wear around Belgium Grand Prix, it's, let's just say I wouldn't start on the softs. Fair enough, it gives you that extra push to get away from everyone, but this is definitely a two-stop race for the soft tyres. Unless the guys have got a really good setup to hold their tyre wear, I can't see that happening, to be fair. But I could see a two-stop happening. Could be it could be soft. Well, they could do soft hards, but they'll slow right down the hards. They just try and warm themselves up as quickly as possible. But you'll be interested to see what they're all set and ready to go. I think they're all about to kick off now. So this is quite interesting stuff for the sixth race of the first half of the season, and then we'll have a week break before we kick off in 2 weeks' time again for the Austrian Grand Prix as well. But this is the final race of the first half of the season. Not only I'm commentating tonight, but let's hope we'll see. Not only I'm commentating tonight, but we also got F1, F2 live and exclusive as well. Here we go. Can we start? We got 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Can Ferocious down make a good start here? Looks like Synchronicity's got a good start. Oh, what a move! What a move! One of the Williams has gone off track there. I think that might be Hicksy, but not Trixie. Oh, can we see it to the bends? They've got to be careful through El Rouge. Please be careful through El Rouge. No, 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 don't do this. No, 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 no. Oh, no. 2 cars. Oh, my God. What was that in the background? Spud and Hicksy and the Red Bull, two in the beds, two to the two in the beds. Situations. Ixie. But not that Trixie. What a start. What a start. Yellow flags on sector 1. Can we? Well, we got 2 drivers. Both Red Bulls are out of the race through El Rouge. They've got to be very careful there. And unfortunately, that's what happens. Nice Deals moves up to 2nd place. He moves up to 2nd place. What a brilliant brilliant drive so far. Oh, good evening to Colin J. How you doing, mate? You right? Bye-bye. I hope you're okay. Well, he says, come on, Spud, you got this. Oh, Nice Deal's just gone a little bit off track there. But can he try and get back in as quickly as possible? Luke Bailey has left the session. Colin J says, I know how the Red Bulls feel. Yeah, the Red Bulls, I really do feel sorry because they've got to be careful. They did not see what happened last night. There was quite a few drivers who made silly mistakes through El Rouge. And Synchronicity says, how is this happening, man? What happened, Synchronicity? What happened? Tell us your thoughts. Ferocious Stan has done the fastest lap of the race with 1:52.8. I think it was 1:52.8, I think. Yellow flag set to 3 still. Yellow flags is set to 3. At the moment, we've not had any safety car. Yesterday, we had a safety car and a virtual safety car during the rain. But can we see, they've got to be absolutely careful there through El Rouge. They're going to be absolutely careful there. Can F1 Richard try? No. Brennons, can he try and close in on Mike? Mike's doing a great job here at the minute. Into 5th place here. Sir Spud, where's Sir Spud? Oh, Sir Spud, can he try back into 10th? Oh, what a move! No! Yes! Oh, what a move there from Sir Spud. Fantastic. Briggsy below the Gixie. He was just sitting duck there. Oh no, can Sir Spud catch up as quickly as possible here? He's trying to catch up, but he's got a good opportunity here, Sir Spud, to try and catch up to the guys here. What a start of the race here. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, we had 2 drivers out of the race already through the cautious El Rouge track. It's one of those dangerous corners that you ever know. If you don't get that corner right, if you lift too much, you will lose the car. If you try everything you can, you might still lose the car. So either way, you're still buggered, whatever happens. But tell you what, guys, I'll tell you what, this has been a great start in general as a neutral fan. This has been a great start for the guys here. Ferocious is pulling away in 1st place. He really wants to win that race after trying to catch up from last week's DNF. So at the moment, Ferocious stands to the fast lap again, 1:49.3. And 1:49.3, oh my god. Oh my god, can we see a 3 in a bed? Please be a 3 in a bed. Please, please be a 3 in a bed. No, Steele! Steele's made a mistake! Oh, he was absolutely lucky there. He's one lucky driver there. Just seeing what happens here. Can Saab try and close in on O'Stephen now for 7th place? Oh no, DeMac! Don't tell me he's followed what Luke Bailey synchronously had done to El Rouge. I've got a feeling that might be that situation again. So DeMac, who's had a bad qualifying, he's unfortunately had turned into a DNF into this race. Synchronicity says, I don't even know, hit too much curb with the rear and the car was not in my control anymore. Back-to-back DNFs does not feel nice. I tell you what, Synchronicity, I had quite a few DNFs and I felt the same pain as you back in the day. But you know what I always did? It's just experience, mate. Just head up and just think about the next race now. What's done is done now. You can't turn back time. Turn back time. If I could turn back time. Do, 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 do. We might have a 3 in a bed. Steele was very lucky because he It looks like Steele's got a bit of wing damage there. Oh, this could be heated up for 3 in a bed. If we can get close to it as well. If we can get close to it. F1 Richard could be closer to Nice Niels now for 2nd place here. Oh, Stephen is more closer to Steele. Saab could have a chance now. Oh, can we see a belter? No, I thought he might have seen a belter. We've got a train, the Steele train. Adrian Steele, clean to click with a 66 train here. Oh no, Stevens just gone off the track a little bit there. That might compromise his Saab's point of view there. Can Saab try and... He's got a good opportunity here with the hard tyres. He can go probably up to lap... if my calculations are correct, you could go 6 to 9 laps on the soft tyres. And 10 to 12, I think, for mediums. Or maybe mediums can go... Well, mediums can go definitely over... Well, 10 to 12 laps, yeah. They can go over the halfway marker. But also with the hard tyres, you can go up to probably up to lap... You can go up to lap 13 to 16 if you wanted to, anyway. But what's your thoughts, guys, so far in this race here? Yeah, Synchronicity says head up for next race. Yeah, that's my motto, mate. I can't say any more than that. That's the best advice I can give you on that one. I know it's frustrating. I'm sure you'll bounce back, mate, because you are a very good driver. Whatever happens, you did a great qualifying as well before. So just keep that up, mate. Honestly, keep that up. Oh my God, who was that? That was Saab. Oh no! Oh no, Saab. I'm not sure what happened. I think because of the grass. I'm hoping he'll bounce back here, Saab. Can F1 Richard chance on his Nice Niels? F1 Richard's trying to play the waiting game here. But he doesn't want to wait too long here because Mike's going to be pouncing in a minute here. Mike will definitely go over the halfway marker here. Whatever happens, he will definitely hit over the halfway marker here. So if you just joined us, gentlemen, we're on lap 522 of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. What's going to happen here tonight? Frosestad, the Drivers' Championship leader, was 4 points ahead of, if I do a recap, of Mike. Mike is in 4th place, so if Mike can try and catch up to Frosestad in the next few laps, well, I say next few laps, it would probably take a few laps just to catch up from the 3 seconds that Nice Niels has done there. But it'll be interesting stuff here. Can we see some more action going on here? I'm going to go back there. Can Brixie try and close in on his teammate O'Stephen for 9th place? O'Stephen looks like he's struggling at the moment. It was a bit unlucky from Saab and O'Stephen from that first corner. It looked like Saab went onto the grass and just could not brake any earlier than that. But going back to F1 Richard, can F1 Richard try and close in? Bear in mind, Mike is on. I'm worried about that El Rouge corner there. Challenge now for F1 Richard. Can he try and bounce back here? Bear in mind, Nice Niels is on less ERS mode. He hasn't got much percentage there, shall we say. Brixie's moved up to 9th place now. Oh, Stephen dropped down to 10th. I think that might be team orders. So, the guys who are watching so far, what do you think is going to happen here tonight? Do you think there'll be do you think Frosestad will hold on to his lead, or do you think there'll be a shock along the way here? So far, we've got quite a few battles going on. We've got Nice Niels, F1 Richard and Mike for 2nd place battle here. Also, we've got Steele, Hixie, and could be suspended soon. Oh my God, Mike nearly went for the inside moment there against F1 Richard, but hopefully Mike will just ease off a little bit and try and pounce when he can. And also brings in Steven, those two having a ding-dong bow there for the Ferrari team. But whatever happens here tonight, I'm sure whatever happens here, this is going to be make or break for the guys here. If anyone can try and stop, at the moment I can only see one driver can try and stop Ferocious Dan, and that is, and I will say this, will be Mike, because Luke Bailey's had 2 DNFs in a row, and you can't afford to have one DNF or less points than ever before. So Spud has moved up to 7th place. Oh my God, Mike. Oh, can he try and get a good moment? They really are careful there through El Rouge. He's got to try and close in on F1 Richard here now. Because at the moment here, they're struggling with a straight line speed here. But F1 Richard looks like he's getting even more closer again. But he's still not trying to get past Nice Niels, who's doing a fantastic job here. Now, if I do a recap of the fastest lap with a 1:49.3 by Ferocious Dan, so he will get the fastest lap points at the time. So at the moment here, Nice Niels has moved up 3 places, same with Mike, same with Brennons, same with Steven. Briggs has moved up 4 places. But the biggest mover is Sir Spud, is in 5 places tonight. So that's a great drive from Sir Spud, considering what happened to him earlier on in the season. I know he's not having a great performance league so far this season, but I'm hoping he'll bounce back in there. But don't get me wrong, I know Sir Spud, when he won the F3 title, I'm sure Colin J is still watching. I'm not going to repeat every time, but when Sir Spud won his first title, we was all like delighted for him, because he needed that momentum going. But now it's a 2019 game. Everyone's all in equal terms, but by looks of it at the minute, Ferocious Dan is just carrying on from where he left off last season. But just going to watch it from Mike's point of view here. This is a good... Oh no! Nice Niels broke her way too early, and because of that, F1 Richards lost a bit of his front wing, so that now Mike is in the podium stuff now. So F1 Richard, can he try and hold on with that car? And he does, it's just hold on. But he'll lose so much time. Oh, Nice Niels has just jumped there, so he's got a little bit of a lag there. Now, I don't know if that was the lag that caused F1 Richard to lose his front wing. That will have to be reviewed after. That will have to be reviewed again. But can Mike do it? Not on that corner, surely. No, I was going to say, I thought he might have had the opportunity there to try and go around the outside. I'm not doing the Eminem moment, but it's like, go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Guess who's back? Back again. Mike is back. Tell a friend. Mike is back. Right, you know what I mean. I'm not going to carry on the song. But oh my God, Nice Niels is just going into the grass there, or gravel there. So he will lose a little bit. To be honest, Nice Niels is losing so much time between himself and Ferocious Dan. Ferocious Dan would love it if he can try and get as much of a gap as possible here. But whatever happens here, it's like 20 to 25 seconds normally. 20 to 25 seconds. That's roughly the time to there. But Ferocious Dan and Nice Niels have pitted now, so Mike will be the new leader of the race tonight. But F1 Richard is still going out, he's probably saying to his teammate, oh, not burped, probably. He's saying to his teammate that he's going for the medium tire. So I did expect either soft. Well, to be honest, I thought when you go on the softs, it might be a 1 or 2 stop. I did say 2 stop at the start of the race, the soft tyres drivers. But thinking about it now. They could do the one stop as long as they don't have any wing damage or El Rouge type stuff here. Oh my God! Side by side. Oh, Stephen, nice deals. Two in a bed situation. He makes the move. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. So Spud's moved up to 5th place. So that's a great drive there from Sir Spud there. So he'll be my automatic drive for the day. If you can hold on there. If you can try and hold on for 5th place. I know he'll have to pit. I know he will have to pit, whatever happens here. But looking at the drivers who have pitted already, it's taken them 8 laps. But bear in mind though, they've only had 3 laps in from the qualifying. They've had 3 laps in from the qualifying. Brennon's is going to try and close in on F1. Richard knows. Looks like he's struggling with the tyre wear. Well, he's trying to save ERS mode here. Just have to wait and see what happens here. Can he try and spoil the party? Oh, the soft tyres are going in. So there's no more soft tyres. No more soft tyre drivers here. So whatever happens here, Frostan will be in 2nd place. Can Sir Spud, again, this is what I want to see. But where's F1 Richard? He's going into the pits now. Same with... Oh, F1 Richard has had the wing damage, so he will have to take a bit of time to get his wing sorted. So there's too much silly bang moments there. Bang, and the wing is gone. Well, bang, and the wing and the wheel has gone on some of the drivers there from Luke Bailey, synchronously, and possibly Dimac if it was the same corner as El Rouge, shall we say. But Colin J says, Mike for the win, in my opinion. That's quite interesting stuff. But bear in mind though, Colin. Oh no, Steele! Where's Steele? Please tell me he hasn't done El Rouge again. Oh, El Rouge! No, Sab. Oh my God, Sab, you gave me an absolute heart attack there. Steele has done exactly the same as what Synchronicity and Luke Bailey have done, and possibly Dimac as well. So at the moment, everyone's got a point, baby. It's like everyone's a winner, baby. Ain't no lie, no lie. So everyone's all guaranteed a point here, at least, as long as they don't have a DNF or any issues, but no issues, so to say. But can F1 Richard, who's on the closest battle we've got, Colin Joseph and me in F2 on the first corner. Oh no, don't tell me you did that on the El Rouge. Oh, mate. Ferocious Dan done a 1:48.3 on the quicker time, so he's getting even quicker on Mike's time here. Oh, can F1 Richard make the move? Oh, a little bit of contact there between F1 Richard and Hixie, but still going. F1 Richard still going. Not bad. Not saying that was like really bad with the move, but just a little bit of contact there. So Spud's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh yeah, also before I forget, they've got to be absolutely careful here with the what was it now? They've got to be absolutely careful with the last corner there, because quite a few drivers had 10 seconds worth of penalties automatic straight away, so they've got to be absolutely careful there whatever happens here. But interesting stuff here. So yellow flag set to 1 again. Oh no, Sab has lost his front wing damage. The silly bank crew will not be happy with the amount of debris, not from Sab's car in general, but not Sab's car pointing out, but more of the guys who have already had the DNFs or anything to do with El Rouge on here. But F1 Richards trying to close in on it. Brennan, so everyone's all pissy except for Mike, Spud, Stephen and Briggsy. They're the only ones who have not done a stop yet, but they're still going. let me have a look at the leader part here. Mike, whatever happens, Mike will have to drop right down to either 6th, maybe 5th, 6th? Between 5th and 7th, that's where Mike could come out. Spud, however, 20 to 25, 34 to 39, he will drop down to 9th place. Depending on if he's got wing damage as well, which could be even further worse. But whatever happens, we'll have to wait and see in this frantic race of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. Can Reynolds has a chance on Brixie, but Hicksey in 6th place here. Brixie's on the 11 laps on the hard tyres. Hicksey, Hicksey. But not Trixie. He's got a 3-second time penalty on multiple warnings, or maybe corner cuts. But he didn't want that at all. He did not want that at all. And Steele has left the session. Brixie is in, dropped down to 7th place now. With Reynolds really on fire here to try and close in on O'Stephen now. If he can try and get into the top 3, that'll be a great achievement there. Nice Niels has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Didn't want that at all. He did not want that at all. Considering that he was just behind Sir Spud, he would have guaranteed a 3rd place here. He would have guaranteed there. Well, depending on... Well, Sir Spud would have to pit anyway, but... And same with Stephen. But if Reynolds gets any closer, this could be an interesting stuff here. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be very, very interesting. Oh my God, there's a bit of lag there between Brixie and F1 Richard. So F1 Richard's going for the inside, and what? Oh my God, that was... I tell you what, fair play to these drivers here, because that was absolutely nerve-wracking there. Absolutely nerve-wracking, because that was a little bit of contact there from the front wing part. Agent Steele, click with the 66, has joined the session on the chat on the live stream. Says that Rouge, yeah, that El Rouge, the deadly El Rouge, as people do not like that track, especially yourself, Steele, the Mac, Synchronicity, and Luke Bailey. Those drivers are absolutely livid with that corner there. So Nice Niels is trying to close it on to Spud now for 3rd place here. Whatever happens here, he'll guarantee to be in the top 3 if he can try and avoid any contact or any wing damage. With no wing damage, sorry. So, as things stand, Mike is in the lead in 1st place. Brixie behind has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He didn't want that at all. He did not want that at all. Frostan is in 2nd place. On course to to extend his Drivers' Championship lead. But at the moment, he will lose out by 3 points if it stays like this, obviously. But it depends on when Mike is pitting. And I've got a feeling Mike will not pit just yet. I reckon he'll pit for another 2 more laps as a guesstimate. So we show side by side. So Spud and Nice Niels. Very nice. Nice Niels. Nice in 3rd place. Mike's pitted. Will Sir Spud pit as well? Yes, he will. Sir Spud. Steele says easy win for Ferocious Dan. It will be, but it depends if Mike can try and catch up to Ferocious Dan and Nice Niels. Let's have a look at the gap. 12-13 seconds. Yeah, 12-13 seconds. Spud and O'Stephen dropped down to 7th and 8th now. But Mike's played the game well here because he's got back into 3rd place here. Considering I said as an estimate he would have dropped down to 5th place. But with that, with the others dropping that into the pits, it would have been a different story here. And he has going to try and put his magic to try and close in on Nice Niels now for 2nd place, which I was very surprised there. Steele says easy win for Dan. It depends if Mike can get past Ferocious Dan. Mike's really up for this because bear in mind though, last season he was close to win his 1st ever F3 title, but he just missed out by so many points, obviously, but bear in mind though, he really is up for it. Saab's got the fastest lap of the race with 1:47.7, so he will have the fastest lap points if it stays like this. So guaranteed to have 2 points tonight if it stays like this, obviously. But majority of the drivers have all gone for the soft tyres. So not majority, so about 5 drivers on the softs. Hicks has gone for the hards, and 4 drivers with the medium tyres as well. So Mike's in 3rd place, just watching this barrier. If he can try and close in on Nice Neils now, he should have a opportunity here. Saab's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He didn't want that at all. He did not want that at all. So Mike could have a chance on the DRS straight now of Nice Neils. He's under a second now, so he will have DRS. He's got to be careful here. They've got to be absolutely careful here. After what happened with 4 of the drivers here tonight, Nice Neils, he's already gone defensive. Mike's not gone DRS on. Unless he's trying to be as close to him as much as possible. I'm not going to do the Jaws moment, but I'll try to do the Jaws moment here. But he's trying everything possible here, Mike. Nice Neils is looking at the back thinking, what do I need to do here to get close in as much as possible here. As you could hear from the Jaws moment there, Mike has just heard the Jaws moment and he took the opportunity there. That was bad timing from the Jaws moment song. But yeah, Mike's just gone in and into 2nd place now. 13-second gap now with 7 laps remaining. Now, if my calculations are correct, the timings around here would probably be about between 5/10 of a second. So whatever happens here could be ferocious down. Close. Close. But yeah, can Mike try and... Mike will have to pull away from Nice Neils now. But ferocious down will need to think about this now, because Mike will be trying to be as quick as possible. Oh, Steven's got the fastest up the race now with a 1:47.5. I was going to say 1:47 fat. 1:47.5, sorry. 1:47 fat. 5 there. F1 Richards trying to close in on Brennan's now for 4th place here. So I'm going to watch this battle here, because that's the only battle we have got so far in this frantic race at the glorious race of the Belgian Grand Prix. But can we see F1 Richard try and pounce back into the top 4 here against Brennan's here? Before I carry on, if Ferocious Stan... Oh, Brennan's has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, if it stays like this, if F1 Richard... I can't remember if F1 Richard did add a penalty. If not, F1 Richard will guarantee to be in 4th place if he can try and hold on to be within 3 seconds of Brennan's here. Brennan's here knows that he's made that 3-second penalty and he's trying to pull away from F1 Richard, but he just does not want to do it at all. But this, guys, this is the proper Jaws moment here for F1 Richard. If he can try and load. But yeah, that's what Brennan says. Keep looking back. F1 Richards trying to pull away to get closer and closer to him. But so Spud's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Right, chance now for F1 Richards to try and get closer to him now. Can he try and get close? And he makes the move. He makes the move there. Fantastic stuff there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So Brennan's will be a sitting duck after that battle there. But madness stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on lap 17 of 22 of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. Can we see any more action going on this? Will Brennan's try and bounce back here? Still watching it from his point of view here. Still watching it from his point of view. So 6 tenths, well 7 tenths now between F1 Richard and Brennan's, but F1 Richard looks like he's got better grip or better tyre wear, considering those two drivers are already pitted for the same at the same time, shall we say. So F1 Richard's trying to pull away unless he's got more he's using the ERS mode a little bit higher than Brennan's at the moment here. So at the moment we've got 4 laps remaining. By the looks of things, between Mike and Ferochistan, I can't see that happening. Unless Ferochistan, his tyre wear, or he makes a massive mistake, which I doubt it very much, but whatever happens, Ferochistan will only extend his points by 3 more points, so he'll have a gap of 7 points, unless, well, 8 if he can get the fastest lap of the race. Be very interesting if he can, considering he's in the medium tyre. So they're trying to be absolutely delicate there, but for F1 Richard's really pulling away here. So there's quite a few drivers split out now. So what I'll do now, I'm going to go through each of the drivers and give you their updates or their standings and stuff, or some stats that I haven't seen, or definitely give the guys some sponsorship TV time. Ferochistan is in first place, and like I said, he will guarantee to extend his Drivers' Championship by guarantee at least 7 points. Maybe 8 if he can get the fastest up the race. So at the moment, he'll guarantee to have a 7-point gap between himself and Mike. So Ferochistan, he really wants this F3 title, and I still haven't had a chance to speak to him properly. So unfortunately, if he does win the race, or he gets to the podium tonight, he will not be able to do the comments or the interviews after, so he has to go to shoot off after. Mike, the civilian legend, shall we say. He's done a brilliant job here, Mike has, to be fair. Mike's done a brilliant job here. Briggs has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Mike's done a great job here. Saab has done a fast lap again with a 147 flat, so he'll be on course to get his fastest lap award there. So Mike's trying everything he can to try to close it on Ferochistan, but whatever happens here, he's doing everything he can, as much as possible here. But fair play to Mike, he really is on top of his game here. He's really trying to close in on Ferochistan. At the moment he's not close. He was 13 seconds, but he dropped down to like 12.2 now with 3 laps remaining. I can't see that getting even closer unless Ferochistan made a massive mistake. Unless Ferochistan make a massive mistake, I can't see that happening. Nice Niels. Nice. In third place. He's done a brilliant drive again. But bear in mind though, Nice Niels moves up from 5th to 3rd place, so that's still a good time it's a good position, so to say, from Nice Niels. But yeah, Nice Niels, where is he on the Drivers' Championship at the moment here? Nice Niels, where are you, mate? Nice Niels. The only points that he had was Japanese Grand Prix, and that was 6th place. This is his best ever finish in the F3 League since the start of the season, because the rest of the races he had did not start. So it'll be interesting to see what he could do, if he can try and get closer to Mike, but I can't see that happening at the minute. It's 4.5 with 2 to 3 laps remaining. Mike's looks like his tyre wear is slowing down a bit, unless he's just trying a little bit quicker. But Nice Neil's done a fantastic job there to get into the podium stuff. But F1 Richard again. F1 Richard, who's had a pattern going on here. So at the moment, I expected a 10 points. So I expect him to get third place here tonight. But at the moment, he'll have 8 points if it stays like this. I'm just saying if it stays like this. So F1 Richard, he had a 7th. Is it 7th? Yeah, he had a 7th, a 3rd, a 7th, and a 4th, a 7th, and a 4th again. So I'm guessing when we go back to Australia in 2 weeks' time, he'll probably get a 7th place. And that is, I don't like to see the pattern going like that. I just want to see some consistency. If you don't get consistency, you're never going to win titles. Period. On that one, end of. On that one. But whatever happens here, F1 Richards doing a brilliant job to get this McLaren team into the top half, to get even more points away from the Mercedes. But the Mercedes will have a good opportunity here to claw some points back. The Mercedes boys are in 2nd place, even though BB Close not there. But Mike, who's really is on top form at the moment here, and I'll be very surprised. Like, imagine if he if you won all those races but you still missed out on the Drivers' Championship by so many points. It would have been devastating stuff, catastrophic, shall we say. But F1 Richard, again, F1 Richard, for Ashton, they've been teammates for, I would say, about 3 or 4 seasons now, I think. And they've won the Constructors, don't get me wrong, they've won at least one Constructors, but I think what F1 Ashton and F1 Richard really wanted was the Drivers' Championship, either one of them. But it looks like more like for Ashton or Mike as it stands. But looking at it, Luke Bailey, who had a great start the first 2 races, he was definitely on championship form, and then all of a sudden something happened since France, who's made 2 mistakes and then another 2 mistakes of the DNFs, shall we say. But yeah, I can't see Luke Bailey try and catch up unless first time Mike and anyone else who goes ahead of Luke after tonight's race makes a massive, catastrophic second half of the season, and I can't see that happening. Well, to be fair, I said last night or the night before that they thought that so I was predicted that there will be no issues in the top 4 at one point, and one of the drivers made a mistake, and karma hits me as well, so you've got to be very careful with that. But Brennan's is in good form as well. He had a 5th, he had 2nd place, he's had a 4th, he had a DNF at Japanese, and he also had a 5th again. But can Brennan's get another 5th place? Or, he would have guaranteed to get 4th, but because of his penalty as well, I think that will have to be careful here. But I think he's got another penalty anyway. We're on the final lap of this race for Ferocious Dan here. Ferocious Dan is pulling away, and he's kept that consistency going here. So fantastic stuff there. He's on less fuel here, so you've got to be very careful there. Yeah, he's on less fuel already, so he might be on the minimum here. He's got to be very careful if he doesn't watch out, but I'm sure he'll hold on there. But yeah, Brennan's done a brilliant job there for 4th place at the moment here, but he likes to try and extend that, try and get into the top 3 as quickly as possible. But I think guarantee he will get into the top 3, depending on where F1 Richard is and depending on where Brennan's is at the point of time. Hicksey, but not Trixie, finishes in 6th place. Would be. So at the moment, Spud and Mike are guaranteed drivers of the day. Where's Ferocious Dan? Ferocious Dan coming to the final corner now, and he's absolutely delighted there to win the Belgian Grand Prix. So congratulations to Ferocious Dan. What a drive there from Ferocious Dan. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic stuff there from Ferocious Dan. Fantastic stuff there. Saab finishes in 10th place, so it guarantees that. Mike finishes in 2nd place, so at the moment there, I'm just going to have a look at the fastest lap. So, Ferocious Dan will be 7-point gap between yourself and Mike on the interval break before Australia in 2 weeks' time. That is a good, great start there for Ferocious Dan, and he needed that. Oh, who's dropped? Was that O'Stephen? I think O'Stephen dropped. Well, someone's dropped. I think it was Spud. But where's Briggsy? Can he try and get close to that as much as possible? No. But Briggsy finishes in 9th place. What a race there from F3. Well done to Ferocious Dan, who really was on top form. He really needed that after what happened last week at the Brazilian track. But also Mike in the podium stuff again. He really is on top form there, Mike. He really is on top form, and that's what you need, the consistency there. And well done to Nice Niels there. Brilliant drive from him as well to get into 3rd place there. Sab's just joined in the comments saying, easily the most inconsistent driver in all Invictus. You 4th yesterday, last in lap today. Congratulations, Dan, on the win. He's my favourite to win the championship. Here are your race classification for the Belgian Grand Prix. For the F3 League, we've got Ferocious Dan first, Mike 2nd, Nice Niels in 3rd, F1 Richard in 4th, Reynolds is in 5th, Hicksy is in 6th, O'Stephen 7th, Spud 8th, Briggs in 9th, Saab in 10th. The rest of the drivers have all had DNFs, so I'm trying to... Oh, I was in a rush to try and get them done. But Steele finished in 11th. DeMac finishes in 12th, Synchronicity in 13th, and Luke Bailey in 14th. But like I said, the bottom 4 had the DNFs either earlier on from lap 1 or to later on during the race tonight. But like I said, Saab, you was really unlucky tonight, because you would have done a great drive here to try and get into the... After what you had yesterday in 4th place in the Performance League, I would have thought you would have got to... I know you would have done well, to be fair. Considering what you did yesterday, that was a great drive from yesterday. But it's just momentum and stuff. I will invite Mike, if he's there. I've been kicked, I think. I'm just going to invite Mike and Nice Niels. For their podium stuff, and I'll be talking to them about their French Grand for their Australian Grand Prix in 2 weeks' time as well. Oh, Saab, okay. He said in the comments there, Saab my TV turned off when I ran into Stephen. Oh, okay. It looked like you went onto the grass and tried to brake quickly, but you just could not get back in time. That's why I was a bit unsure what's happened there. I know Ferocious Dan can't make the talks and stuff. I'm just waiting for Mike and Nice Niels to join the party here. I'm just waiting for... You're all right, mate. Before we kick off, please make sure you got your loud voice to be shared on the party settings. So if you go to the party and go to party settings, there should be one called allow voice to be shared. Make sure you got your loud voice to be shared before we kick off. Mike, I'm not going to say the usual words, just do the usual allow voice to be shared. He's just joining the party before we kick. Okay, no worries. I will do Mike quickly, as in the comments box, interview quickly, and then do Nice Niels next. Okay. So, Mike, are you ready? So Mike will be I'm going to have to do Speedy Gonzalez with him because I've been told that he has to shoot off straight away. So good evening, Mike. How you doing?
Good evening. Yeah, nice, good race, but I really didn't qualifying.
Oh no, what happened? Search your thoughts quickly.
Yeah, I thought of putting up a banker lap on the mediums. Did that. Wanted to try something on the out lap. Was still in full ERS mode. And after the camel straight, I just I downshifted one too many, I think, into third, and the car just didn't stick to the road, and it threw me in the wall, and so that's why I qualified so bad.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because did you add the collision at? Well, not collision. Sorry, did you add a problem at El Rouge? Was there? That was what caused of it.
No. After the camel straight.
Oh, camel straight. Sorry, I do apologise. Because he kept saying sector 1, so I wasn't sure what happened.
Oh yeah.
So...
Yeah, it was after the camel straight. Like I said, I shifted down to third instead of fourth, and a bit much on the power, and
it slid off.
You know what happens, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry about that, mate. I got used to everyone make so many mistakes to the El Rouge type stuff.
Oh, I did expect that in the race, and I was afraid of that, being right behind somebody making a mistake.
Yeah, I bet that was nerve-wracking as well, Mike.
Oh yeah. If you watched from my POV a few times, you see when I was behind somebody, I slightly lifted just because I didn't want to risk it in the El Rouge.
Yeah, no, don't blame me, mate. I don't blame you with that one, but I'm not going to blame it on Buju, you know what I mean? But I don't blame it on that one.
Great win by them. He really took this race, yeah.
To be fair though, as I'll say this quickly, Ferocioustan took it well tonight because after what happened last week. But he did a brilliant drive for us.
Yeah, he got away in the first stint, so that's it. I was stuck behind other cars, couldn't do much, but it got a good result for me. Damage control, so I'm still in the championship fight.
Do you okay? 2 more questions before you go shoot off. Anyway, do you think you're the man to stop Ferocioustan in the second half of the season?
I can't see anybody else looking at the points.
Do you think you're the guy to stop him?
Yeah, because is there anybody else so close points-wise? I don't think so.
You would have had F1 Richard or Brennon's possibly, because Luke Bailey was 10 points behind Ferociostan's before you anyway.
Oh, I'm now 7 points behind after this race.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot, but yeah, only good tracks coming now, so expect me on the podiums.
Well, you're the guy that's on fire at the minute. 3 seconds and a win since you come back.
I think I could have fought with Dan tonight if I didn't mess up qualifying.
I think it would have been close, but I would have been from where you started with the softs, as in after the pit exit and stuff. I would have thought you would have just slowly catched up with Ferociotan.
No. After a few laps, the tires are nowhere near the gap they have at the beginning. So it evens out really quickly.
Fair enough.
Because you saw, I could stick with the soft runners, no problem, the mediums.
Yeah, but it's just trying to get everything sorted, you know what I mean, and saying try and get everything. I think if you had a bigger best qualifying, I think it would have been a closer battle of the top 2.
Yeah. After the qualifying, I knew best I can do is top 3. I mean 3 or 2. And I didn't want to risk anything, so it was good. And fighting with Niels was nice. He really blocked me nicely on the camera straight. But I knew you already had a penalty, so
yeah. There was no points eventually, so I eventually let you go.
Yeah, I saw that you made a tiny mistake at first.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Mike, one more question and then you go shoot off.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks now, we'll be back in Australia.
Oh yeah.
So that's the second part of the season. What are your expectations for the win again, or do you think a podium again?
Podium. I said podium, but anything in podium is good.
Fair dues.
But I really love Australia also, so it should be really good.
So you've heard it, guys. Mike is the only one. Well, I say that he's closer to Ferocioustan, and he might do a Jaws moment there to try and close up to Ferocioustan.
You know what? I already lost the championship previous season for 2 points, so it can happen again, mate.
I know, but
I'll give it my best, mate.
I was when I was at a different league, shall we say, back in the day. I was 30 points behind. I think it was Milan Pop who raced here.
I remember.
So 30 points and 25 to 30 points, and that's a massive gap with 6 races remaining.
And you ruthlessly caught up, and
yeah. So anything could happen with F1. It's like a lottery pick, and if you get it right, you'll be absolutely spot on. Wherever
I still remember the Abu Dhabi race when you sealed the championship. I still remember.
That was nerve-wracking, shall we say?
Yeah, because I was thinking about the championship and I was staying out of the way of the guys fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fair dues, mate. That's absolutely fair dues. But
I don't know how we did it in the olden days. We always consider things like that. If it's the closing stages of the championship and some guys are really close and fighting for, and you are not. We always stood out. I think I want to say we always got out of the way, don't make any trouble, so that nobody gets DNF.
Yeah, but like I said, it was well done to. Like I said, I always remember that. I'll never forget it. But that's what it says. If you battle it out, even if you're not in the race or anything like that, if you get there. If you can try and get a good run in, you need to get a good run in, Mike, if you want to stop Ferocioustan. At the moment, you're doing everything you can with the podium stuff, guaranteed at least, but you need to make that consistency happen with wins now, and hopefully.
Oh yeah, and with the qualifying, mate, if I get the qualifying right, everything is easier then.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, Mike, I know you say you're going to shoot off
Thank
now.
You, mate.
All right.
Cheers, mate.
So take care of yourself, Mike. Well done.
Congrats, Niels. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Congrats, man.
So Mike's just had to shoot off. But like I said, well done to him for second place. Nice, Niels. Nice.
Yeah.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm fine, and you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. What was I going to say? Tell us your thoughts about the race, mate.
Yeah, well, obviously a spectacular race for me as a rookie,
Yeah.
I guess. This was my second race now, I think. Yeah. First was Suzuka, and this was my second. So, let's start with qualifying, actually, because, I ended up 5th, which is not that bad, I guess, but I was quite disappointed with my lap. So I think I could have been up there, but my lap wasn't that good. So, and actually before my lap that got me into 5th place, I had some wing damage as well. That was my first lap, so I had to come back in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was that? Was you close to Synchronously, or was that another driver that was close? When you said you lost a bit of his front wing
in qualifying?
No, in the race. Sorry, because
well, he lost the car, right? In lap 1. Yeah. That was actually a really good start as well, because I started 5th in the inside of the corner. and I managed to end up third, so behind
synchronously.
Synchronously, and so that got me excited because I thought, well, this could be the race, and I also got some luck, of course. I was shocked as well because he lost the car right in the beginning of the race, so
yes, definitely. But like I said, you shot up to second place. I bet you was thinking you was in dreamland to try and close into Ferocious down, weren't you? On that one.
Yeah, well, that wasn't gonna happen, I think. I did, I didn't leave the gap that big, I think, for me, but, no, I never thought about getting to first place. I was more concerned with staying second, but eventually in the end I also heard that Mike went on the softs, which was really interesting in the end of the race, at the end. And also fresh softs, and he was right behind me while I was on my second stint, my mediums, for about 8 laps or something. So I did try to stay second, but I like.
Hello? Oh,
I'm sorry. Like I said as well, I made a mistake, so there was eventually no point.
Yeah, we have to see what happens. But I bet you was nervous at last bit with Mike and with his fresh shot.
Yeah, definitely. You do not want to screw up in the end.
Definitely not. But
also, you seeing like 3 guys losing it in Eau Rouge. Every time in Eau Rouge, I was like, "Don't screw up."
Yeah, I bet that was in everyone's, not yours, but just in general, everyone's mind.
Yeah.
To get everything sorted and stuff. But fair play to you, Nice Neil. So you did. That is your first podium in your rookie season. So
yes.
Can we see?
Very happy.
I know we've got 2-week break because we normally have a week break after the 6th race, and then we go back into
mid-season break.
Yeah, mid-season break. But
so Australia, wasn't it?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your expectations for Australia?
Good question, actually. I think I'm.
No
I
pressure,
think I
mate.
would be...
No pressure.
No, it's fine. Top 5. I'm going for top 5, definitely. Yeah.
Would you say that...
So maybe with some luck a podium again. But yeah, top 5 would be great. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say Australia's your mid-favourite pack? Shall we say mid-favourite?
Yeah, definitely not my favourite, but I think it's not my worst track. No. No, I think also definitely really hard to pass other cars. So yeah, will be interesting. Only on the main straight, I think.
You can do quite a few bits actually. You can do the main straight. You can do the second DRS straight, which is the what.
Oh yeah, of course, the second.
And also.
And the fast left-right before the fast left-right is also maybe possible, but.
Absolutely stuff.
Will be interesting.
Oh, absolutely, mate. And like I said, I know you had 3 races in. How does it feel for Invictus? Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Finally finding other players leagues on my level that are other players that are on my level and to compete. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. But like I said, you've had I believe it was a 6th or 5th last time out at Japanese.
Yeah, I think it was 6th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you had a 6th and now you got a 3rd. Now we haven't got 0. We haven't got a 0. But are you going to aim for you aim for another win? Well, aim for a win this time. Now you've hit the
aim
podium.
For a win. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm aiming for the win, but with Ferocious Dan and Mike, that will be, really hard. I'm of course gonna try. I'm gonna work hard, but we'll see. Definitely podium.
Definitely
I'm aiming for that podium.
Fair dues. And like I said, Nice Niels, it's very nice to
very nice.
It's very nice for you to race in Invictus, and I'm sure this is not only your well, let's hope we get more podiums, or hopefully we'll get your first win by the end of this season. If not, we might see more in the next season or the season after.
Yeah, definitely.
We got Colin Jason Spud just told me he's going to win next week. He's rapid around Australia. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, Colin. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But for you, Nice Niels, thank you for that. You've done a brilliant job tonight for third place. And
thank you very much.
And I wish you all the very best. Have a nice break off.
Same to you.
I'll try and drive, but I can't drive and commentate at the same time. But I'll try. But anyways, well done for tonight. Have a good break off. Have a good week off, shall we say? And then fully up for the second half of the season, which is we start with Australia.
Full focus.
Absolutely.
For the podium, definitely. Hey, thanks, man.
It's all right. Nice Niels, you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. I've got no problem. But I'm going to do my final thoughts, and then I'm going to stop the stream. So it's up to you, mate. All right.
Yeah, I actually got to shoot off. I got some friends to see still, so.
No worries, mate. All right, well done for tonight. Have a drink.
Thank you very much.
All right, you take care of yourself.
See you later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. So I'd like to say a big thank you to Mike and Nice Niels, who just joined the commentary box for the interviews. For the guys, I'm just going to finish off with the stream. I'm going to do my final thoughts, and then we're going to do stop the stream and stuff. So, tonight's race at the glorious race of the Belgian track. Ferocious Dan really was up for it tonight. He really needed that pole position after that DNF from last week, and he does a brilliant job by getting from a pole to a win. He needed that win to stand any chance of trying to extend the Drivers' Championship by 7 points now, because Mike, out of nowhere still, he's on a 4th podium in a row. 3 podiums and a win, obviously, but with that win, it's guaranteed a podium. So well done to Mike as well for getting 2nd place, and also well done to Nice Niels for finishing 3rd place. He did a fantastic job on his 3rd race, ironically his 3rd race of the season, to join in. But as you heard from Mike and from Nice Niels as well, will it be very nice for the second half of the season? We'll have to wait and see what happens. But well done to F1 Richard as well for the top 4 as well. It's going to be tough for me to pick a driver of the day, because Spud needed that boost of a points after he had a shocker performance, and he needed that. So Mike's done well again to get another podium, but I can't give Mike more driver of the days every time for podiums. Every time I've got to give a driver who's done well through the battles and stuff. I'm going to go with Nice Niels, to be fair. I'm going to go with Nice Niels for my driver of the day. I would have gone for Spud as well. As I said, that's guaranteed driver of the day selection. But I'm going to go for Nice Niels to win the drive for commentators' driver of the day, shall we say, on that one. But brilliant drive from the guys. It was a great race. There was a few issues, let me say, from the nasty El Rouge track. But also, as I said to some of the guys here, there will be no racing next week because of the mid-season break. We've had 6 races in for the F3 League. So next week we will have a week off. So the guys from F3, as well as all the equal leagues, I'm not sure about performance. I think they're going to redo race 1 next week. But no assists. We'll have a break as well. So thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you to the guys who have joined the stream, as in the comments box. I wish you all the very best of luck. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time at the glorious, glorious race of Australia. And always remember, always remember, stay classy. See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you in 2 weeks' time. Try a bit. Bye-bye.